Go. There's a good shot of it. The bracket busted. This is the Bluetooth dot bracket. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Scott. Today I want to go over something that happened to me this week on the Oxefit. One of the brackets, you can see, get it to focus on that and not me. As you can see, the bracket busted. Go. There's a good shot of it. The bracket busted. This is the Bluetooth dot bracket. So the dot, which is the Bluetooth button that helps you add and discharge the weight from the handles, the bar, the multi-bar, whatever, the barbell, snaps. So it kind of goes on like this. See if I can get it on here without breaking something else. Yeah. So it sits on there like this. So it sits on there like that and wraps around the bar. And as you can see, the plastic snapped. It's interesting because typically there's this rubber band part right here. If you can see that, there's actually a rubber band that wraps around them two ends there that keep it clasped. And I would have thought that would have busted right there, but it didn't bust. It broke at the plastic. What's frustrating about it is I use this dot a ton for a lot of like bench pressing, and when I'm doing the lifts with the dumbbells, I like to start up here and add the weight as opposed to trying to drag the weight up from the bottom. Not a big deal with the handles because I only broke two. The first one that I broke was on the multi-bar and the rubber band part snapped, and then this was on the barbell and the plastic snapped. And to be honest, I'm not even sure how it snapped. Really not 100% sure how it snapped. It's plastic, and I thought it would have held. And then you just slide it along the bar to position it where you want it, so it's not even like it's grinding. But I mean, there is that gnarling on the bar. I think that's how you say it. But either way, that's something to look out for. I did reach out to Oxefit about it because I was kind of frustrated. Again, you pay over $5,000 for a piece of machinery, and you would think that they engineered the hell out of it, and you're getting your money's worth. But I understand that they're under time pressure and they just want to get it out, and they're still working on it, and there's a lot of things coming about. So I did reach out to Oxefit. I emailed Silas, texted someone in the company that I became friends with, and they're great. I mean, what I can say is the customer service, the customer support is fabulous, bar none. They did mail out new ones. So I got a box of new ones here. As you can see, I'll open it up in front of you. Looks like I have about 3 new ones that I can use. So that's awesome. Thank you, Oxfit. I appreciate that. Also, to let you know that they are redesigning this little trinket here, I guess to make it a little bit more sturdy, maybe more usable. Not 100% sure, but yeah, that's just, yeah, whatever. I have a couple ideas, but I'll see what they come up with, and then if hopefully their engineers will come up with something better than I can come up with, because I'm not an engineer. But they got to do, got to make it sturdier. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm just rambling on here. I do appreciate them sending me that out, but it is something that I came across, something you guys might want to look out for. It happened like literally in the middle of my set, so I couldn't take the weight off. Even though I had the spotter mode on, so I always use spotter mode. It did happen in the middle of the weight set, and I put it up, regular. So the other thing that I heard that they're coming out with is, if you remember back in my previous video, and I'll post it up here, when I was doing the dumbbell bench presses from the deck, that the cable slides down your arms and it would like pinch me right here, like it would get rolled up in the shackle and the rope would kind of like pinch my skin. It still happens. I've learned to compensate for it, but supposedly they're making a cover for that whole shackle bracket so that it slides better and it doesn't roll up and pinch your skin. At least I hope you are. That's what I heard, Oxfit, so I hope you're watching this. I hope you're doing that, because it's annoying to get your skin pinched. Not to mention, it kicks off the weight because I guess it senses that I'm struggling even though I'm not struggling. So that's another issue. Hey guys, sorry for this little interjection in this video, but I'm going to add to this video. It's a quick Oxefit update that, like I just said, Oxefit, I hope you're listening. You're going to get an email from me anyway, but I did end up capturing that change in the weight. So if I mentioned previously, and I don't remember, but I think I did. Looks like my light just went out. As I mentioned before in one of my previous videos, that when I was doing the bench press with the barbell, I always do freestyle. So I hit freestyle, I go right into the exercises I want to do. I just think it's easier because the app doesn't really track well and it doesn't function properly for me at this point anyway. When I go back into freestyle and I switch over from the barbell to the handles to do flat bench dumbbell presses with the cables from the deck, I switch over, and I have a video of it here, which I'm going to play for you. When I switch over to the handles, I'll adjust the weight. Like, so if I was benching, say, 158 pounds, 215 pounds, the weight doesn't matter. Whatever last weight I was on with the barbell, I'll switch over to, say, like, we'll start out with 50-pound dumbbell presses, flat dumbbell presses. I'll set that up. I'll put 50 pounds, 55 pounds, whatever it ends up I'm starting with. And when I initially click the Bluetooth button, so I usually start up high, I click the Bluetooth button, and then when it's loading the weight, it loads the last weight that I did from the barbell bench press. So like in this example, you can see, like, and I just did it as an example, I did 158 pounds just to see if I can capture it, and I can recreate this. It's 158 pounds was the last set I did on the barbell. So when I click that when I click the Bluetooth when I'm doing the dumbbell press, you can see that it adds 158 pounds to the dumbbell press. So if someone has like 215 pounds, 225, 230, and they got the dumbbells up, I mean, their arms are going to come ripping down. I mean, I'm doing my best to hold it up there, and then when I get it down, I can't even press it up, and then I have to like let it go. I can't really reach that the barbell. Can't really reach the Bluetooth clicker where I had it. So I'm gonna have to adjust that, but I wanted this to be shown to everybody, especially Oxefit, because that's a malfunction in the software, and that's going to hurt somebody. If somebody doesn't have strong shoulders or strong chest to be able to do that, but or hold them dumbbells up there, you're going to throw their arm back or this arm back, and it's going to cause a shoulder injury. The very first time it happened to me, it was with 225 pounds, and it just kind of like, whew, kind of came ripping down. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's got to be addressed. That's going to cause lawsuits for you, Oxford, if you don't fix that. So everybody out there, what I would do is, if this is happening to you, what I've noticed to fix is you just got to kind of remember, if you're switching from barbell to dumbbell, cycle through. So load the weight, and you'll see it goes up to like the last weight from the barbell, which could have been whatever you had, and then unload it. And then when you reload it, now it recycled and it goes to the weight you want to start with your dumbbells. It sucks, but that's the workaround. That's not going to get you hurt at this point. So Oxfit, that's got to be fixed. Number two, I believe it was Cullen out here to fix the shackle on the left side. If you're looking at the Oxfit straight on, it was the left shackle, because there was no gap in the bearing and it was grinding against the metal. Guess what, Oxfit? It's happening again, but now on the right side. So it just took time. I guess when Cullen was out here, we figured out that the washers that they put in weren't the right size. They were too small. So it's probably sliding off or over the washer, and now it's grinding on the metal. So now the right side is doing the same thing. So I'm going to need you to send Cullen back out or somebody and fix that right side, because the noise is driving me crazy again. And that's the only reason I pick up on it. But I also don't want it to malfunction and cause a problem. I know engineers said it wouldn't, but I mean, it's just, $5,000 machine. Let's get this fixed. Anyway, Oxfit, I'm going to be emailing you, texting you, whatever I got to do to get this fixed and get the problem squashed, especially with the software, because I think it's going to be a universal issue and people are going to get hurt and it's going to come back to haunt you. Other than that, I'm still waiting to hear about getting a bench, if I can get the upgraded bench. That's something that I asked about, still haven't heard back about. So yeah, I still like the machine. I'm just giving everybody updates. I mean, as someone who was an early adopter, I'm working through the kinks and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm finding more things and that are going to cause problems for certain people. I use this thing almost every day to do workouts, so I'm finding little quirks, and if I can catch them, I catch them, and I show them to you first so I don't want anybody getting hurt. But Oxfit, let's get on this, okay? Now back to the regularly scheduled program. Other than that, I've been having a blast with the Oxfit. Today's a leg day. I'm going to hit some legs after this. Definitely not going to shoot a video because I don't think anyone's interested in these videos when I'm actually working out. I don't seem like I get a lot of views from it. But otherwise, yeah, the Oxfit's great. It's, I guess, been a few months now. I'll have to check, but I have no other issues so far. And as issues come up, I'm bringing them to you guys so you can see live what to expect and any updates that Oxfit's working on engineering wise to fix some of the problems like this one right here for sure, and then the shackle issue. But other than that, I mean, the Oxfit's, it's amazing. I like it, and I'm having a blast with it, and I think you're going to like it too. So if anyone had any other issues with the Oxefit as opposed to some of the issues I've talked about in this video, put them in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. I'd like to hear about them because I'm in touch with Oxefit a lot. I know they're watching these videos, so something that maybe I can post up there and we can get handled. But anyway, short video, guys. Hope you're killing it out there. If you like this video, hit the like button below, subscribe, and don't forget to hit notifications. And I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks.